So this is the video for A-Level for solving quadratics with technology or graphically. So this is going to be an extension of what we just did on the B and the C level. So I'm going to assume you already know how to put in your equation. So I've put my equation in here. My recommendation is that you follow along with me with the steps. You are going to do some more on your own later, but just to get used to what we're doing. So here's my equation. As you remember, anytime we see that t value that stands for time, we're actually going to use x. So that's our independent variable. My window, I changed slightly. So if you want yours to look like mine, I made my y max 100. And this is what my graph looks like. This is also what the screenshot looks like on the paper. So this problem is about Shelly. She has a rocket. She's standing on top of a 20-foot platform and she launches it. And what we're going to do this time, instead of finding the vertex and finding how long it took to hit the ground, we're going to find out the height at various times. So we're going to find all of these heights at these different x values. And to make that more clear, I'm going to put it in a table. You don't have to put it in the table in the later problems. This is just to kind of connect the idea of where it is in the graph and what it would look like in a table. So we're going to show you something new on the calculator in order to show those, find that value. So we're still going to go to second trace. And this time we're going to use the first function here, value. So you can just press 1 or you can press enter. And it will ask you to enter an x value. So we'll fill out the table here first. Our x value is 0. So I'm just going to put 0 and enter. And it automatically tells you your y value at that time. So what this is telling us that when the rocket is launched, so time 0, the rocket is 20 feet tall, which makes sense because she's standing on top of the platform. So this is 20 feet. So if we wanted to actually put that on here, that's what this is right here. This is 20 feet. So when x equals 0, my y value is 20. So that's actually my y-intercept. So what we're really doing is evaluating for these numbers in this equation. But the calculator will do it for you. So I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to press second and trace. And again, we're going to use that first function, value. I'm going to say my x value this time is 1. Enter. And this time my y value is 74. So after 1 second, my y value is 74 feet. Okay, and we're going to find the rest of them the same way. Second and trace, and we go to value. This time my x value is going to be 3. And my y value is 86. So that means at 3 seconds, my y value is 86 feet. Okay, and then my last one, second trace, I put in my value. And this time my x value is 4. I press enter, and my y value is 44. So again, these numbers make sense because it is a rocket. The rocket takes off here, it goes higher, it reaches its maximum height, and then it comes back down. Okay, so again, this is called, we used second and trace, and we use number 1. It says value. You enter the x value, and then you press enter. Okay, so those are the steps. So this is going to get slightly more complicated in that we next want to know how far did the rocket fall between 2.5 seconds and 3.5 seconds. So we didn't find any of those numbers. We want to know about 2.5 seconds to about 3.5 seconds. So we're going to have to put these numbers in. And because we want to know how far it fell between those times, we want to find the difference. So we're going to put second trace. Our first value is 2.5. And at 2.5 seconds, it's at 95 feet. 95 feet. Okay. And then I'm going to do second and trace and value. And this time I'm going to do it at 3.5 seconds. And now it's at 69. So, and we want to know how far it fell. So it was like all the way up here at 95, and then it fell over here to 69. So we can do 95 minus 69, and my answer is 26 feet. Okay, the rest of these questions you actually already know how to answer. So we're going to let you do that on your own. When will Shelley's rocket hit the ground? We know that's our positive 0. Then it takes you on and you're going to work with Shelley's friend, Jasmine's equation, and you're going to fill out the table just like we did. And then you're going to compare when hers hit the ground. So after you're done with that, you're going to move on to the problem on the back. And you're going to fill in all that information. Very similar idea, except this time they're kicking a ball. You're going to see how high the ball is at various times depending on the person kicking it. And then you're going to compare how far the ball fell for Larry. And then again, you're going to compare how long they were in the air. So if you have any questions, please call your teacher over.